Yeah, Shalom. All praises, honor, and glory belong to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Kodash. Double honors unto the elders and to the apostles of Great Millstone. And salutations to the hopefully elect. Alright, the men that are pushing this truth in the four corners and the highways and byways. Alright, now this is Brother Yakal. And this video gonna be entitled A Message to Those That Are Forsaken Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. You know, the true power. Alright. This is Jeremiah chapter 2 and verse 13. It says, "For my people have committed two evils. They have forsaken me, the fountain of living waters, and hewed them out cisterns, broken cisterns that can hold no water." Alright, and what they're talking about is that, you know, the so-called blacks, Latinos, and natives, alright, which are the Mosaic people, alright, have forsaken him. Alright, they have forsaken their true power. Alright, and went after these other gods. You see, which is the broken cistern that can hold no water. The water is referring to what? Knowledge. Alright, there's no truth in these other philosophies. You see, it says 14, "Is Israel a servant? Is he a homeborn slave? Why is he spoiled? The young lions roared upon him and yelled, and they made his land waste. His cities are burned without inhabitant. All the children of Noph and Tephanes have broken the crown of thine head. Hast thou not procured unto thyself, in that thou hast forsaken Yahweh thy power, when he led thee by the way?" Alright, "And now what hast thou to do in the way of Egypt, to drink the waters of Shihor? Or what hast thou to do in the way of Assyria, to drink the waters of Assyria, of the river Slakia?" Alright, and that's what Israel had done. Alright, and even to this day, you know, you see the way that these niggas in the world, alright, especially the woman, you know, how they run after, you know, these are the doctrines. Alright, and by these other doctrine, take for example, you know, the Edomites. Alright, you see the way that these black women bleach their skin, you know, trying to look like the Edomite. Alright, and then these men also doing the same shit, you know, thinking that to be peeled skin and without pigment is beauty. Alright, they go and serve all these other religions, you know, they find themselves into, you know, drinking of the water of these other nations. Alright, it says, "Thine own wickedness shall correct thee, and thy backsliding shall reprove thee. Know therefore and see that it is an evil thing and bitter, that thou hast forsaken Yahweh thy power, and that my fear is not in thee, saith Yahweh of hosts. For of all time I have broken thy yoke and burst thy bonds, and thou sayest, I will not transgress. When upon every high hill and under every green tree thou wanderest playing the harlot." You see? And that's what it is. Alright? Like when you go to the book of Judges, alright, Israel was mad wicked, yo. Alright? When the Mosai put them in captivity and they was being afflicted, you know, they would cry out to the Mosai. Alright? And the Mosai would hear them and deliver them. You see? But the minute that they are they are comfortable, alright, and they're all good, you know, what they do, they go back to do the same wicked shit. They go back doing the same wicked shit. Alright? Alright, they go back to doing the same wicked shit, playing the harlot, playing the whore. You see? And then the Mosai would have to do the same, put them through another captivity. You know, put some lashes on them, and then they would cry out to him again. You know? And then the Mosai would deliver them, and then they would go back playing the whore again. You see? It says, yet I had planted thee a noble vine, holy, a right seed. How then art thou turned into a degenerate plant of a strange vine unto me? Alright? Um, for thou, for though thou wash thee with nitre, and take thee much soap, yet thy iniquity is marked before me, saith Yahweh. 23. How canst thou say, I am not polluted? I have not gone after Baalim. See thy way in the valley, know what thou hast done. Thou art a swift dromedary traversing our ways. Alright? I want to look up that word dromedary. Dromedary. Jeremiah 2 and verse 23. Yeah. It's my sword. Jeremiah 2. Yeah, swift dromedary. Strong's H 1072. Alright, a young female camel, dromedary. Yeah, basically go into a young camel. Alright. Yeah, it says, oh, and like, what is a camel known for? All right, a camel is known for being, one of the most suitable animal for a desert. All right, and in these other places considered as desert, these other doctrines and philosophies, like the scripture said a couple of verses up, cisterns that can hold no water, no truth. All right, and the water is referring to this truth. You see? So that's how Israel is, like a camel traversing through deserts. Alright? It says, a wild ass used to the wilderness, that snuffeth up the wind at her pleasure, in her occasion, who can turn her away? All they that seek her will not weary themselves. In her month they shall find her. Alright, verse 25, it says, with all thy foot from being unshod, and thy throat from thirst, but thou sayest, there is no hope. No, for I have loved strangers, and after them will I go. Alright, and that's how Israel is. They tell you straight up that they have loved strangers, and after them will I go. They literally chose these other nations and their doctrines and their philosophies and their gods over the Mosai, over Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. And you see how they fight for Caesar Borgia in these latter times. You see how they defend and how they love and they cherish that devil. Alright, and by Caesar Borgia I'm referring to your white Jesus. You see, it says, as the thief is ashamed when he is found, so is the house of Israel ashamed. Their kings, their princes, and their priests, and their prophets, saying to a stock, thou art my father, and to a stone, thou hast brought me forth. For they have turned their back unto me, and not their face. But in the time of their trouble they will say, arise and save us. You see? And that's what Israel, always been doing. Alright? When they're in trouble, that's when they call upon Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. You see? That's when they call on the Mosai. But listen, this is what the Mosai said. Alright? He said, but where are thy gods that thou hast made thee. Let them arise, if they can save thee in the time of thy trouble. For according to the number of the cities are thy gods, O Judah. You see? And that's exactly what the Most High is gonna tell you. Alright? In these latter times when all hell breaks loose. Alright? When the martial law starts. You see? When the concentration camps, alright, when Jacob's troubles start, in general, when the famine comes, you're gonna say, hey, go to your gods, go pray to Caesar Borgia, your white Jesus, go pray to Allah, go pray to Buddha, go pray to all them devils, alright, and let them save you. You see? That's exactly how the Moses is gonna deal. Alright, it says, but where are thy gods that thou hast made? Let them arise, if they can save thee, because they're just dumb beasts, dumb idols, Salakia, dumb wood and stone that has eyes but can't see, that has hand but can't hold anything, that has ears but can't hear. You see, it says, if they can save thee in the time of thy trouble, for according to the number of thy cities are thy gods. Wherefore will ye plead with me? Ye all have transgressed against me, said Yahweh. Alright? Alright, let me get what's that? Proverbs. Yeah, Proverbs chapter 1 and verse 24. It says, because I have called and ye refused, I have stretched out my hand and no man regarded. Alright, and that's you neglecting the Most High, that's you refusing the Most High. Alright, that's you forsaking the Most High. Alright, and no man regarded, but you have set at naught all my counsel, and with none of my reproof. I also will laugh at your calamity, I will mock when your fear cometh. When your fear cometh as desolation, and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind, when distress and anguish cometh upon you, then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer. They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me. And that's the Most High saying unto you, go find your other gods, go call on them. The Most High is going to ignore the shit out of you niggas, alright, that are ignoring him in these times. You see, how is the Most High stretching out his hand to you? How is the Most High calling out to you? By these prophets. Alright, we are extensions of the Most High. We are the Most High's utensils, the Most High's instruments. You see? And the Most High is using us to call out to you. Alright? But no man regarding. Alright? People are their own business. They think that they shit more important than the word of the Most High. You see? It says, for that they hated knowledge and did not choose the fear of Yahweh. They would none of my counsel, they despised all my reproof. Therefore they shall eat of the fruit of their own way and be filled with their own devices. Alright, and the scripture talk about, whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he reap. Alright, and that's exactly what these people gonna reap, that have turned their back on Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Alright, and the men that stay true to the Most High to the end, and Lord will, Lord willing that I be a part of that number. Alright, they're gonna reap the fruit of their labor, which is joy, peace. Alright, that kingdom salvation, and everything that come with it, the immortal body, the power, and all that stuff. Alright, because you're gonna reap the fruit of your labor. Alright, it says, that was it on this. Let me see. Ecclesiastes chapter 12. Yeah, it says Ecclesiastes 12 verse 1, it says, remember now thy creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not, nor the years draw nigh, when they shall say, I have no pleasure in them. While the sun or the light or the moon or the stars be not darkened, nor the clouds return after the rain. In the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves, Salakia, and the grinders cease because they are few, and those that look out the windows be darkened. Alright? Yeah, that was pretty much it on this precept. You know that you have to remember the Most High, you know, while you have the chance, which is now. Alright? And now when everything kick off, you're gonna try to call upon the Most High. Because the scripture already said that in the trouble they shall call upon him early, you know, but you won't find him. Alright? So you have to do it now. Alright? You got one more precept, and I'm gonna close it out. It's Judges. Yeah, Judges chapter 10 and verse 13. It says, ye have forsaken me and served other gods, wherefore I will deliver you no more. Alright? And that's what Israel had done. Even to these times again, you know, that's exactly what they're doing. Alright? It says, go and cry unto the gods which thou hast chosen, let them deliver you in the time of your tribulation. Alright? And that's straight, that is plain. That has, you know, no need for an explanation. Alright? And that's the Most High mocking you, you know, by telling you to go cry unto gods, you know, or cry unto idols that are no gods. That's the Most High mocking you, because you already know that these idols has no power. They have no power. They can't save you. They can't deliver you. Alright? It's like telling you, hey, go to a blind man and let him lead you down a path that you requesting to go down. Alright? Say you gonna go to Georgetown and I telling you, go to that blind man and he gonna help you. How the fuck he gonna help you? He can't even see. He don't even know where is it that he going. You know? And that's exactly how the Most High is gonna deal with you in the latter times. Alright? Now hopefully that this video was edifying. Alright? Shalom.